wheel spacers. We're using a Focus RS Mark III for this one, but process is exactly the same no matter what car you've got. We're using a hub-centric bolt-on forged 20mm wheel spacer. First thing you want to do before you raise the vehicle up in the air, either with a jack or with a hoist, is you want to crack off the locking wheel nuts using the locking wheel nut key. You don't ever want to use an impact gun on a locking wheel nut key. That's how you kill them. Always crack it off by hand, just using a socket and a breaker bar. So as you can see, there's a bit of surface rust built up on the face of the brake disc and on the hub. You want to clean this up perfectly with a wire brush, because you want this spacer, when it goes on, you want it to sit perfectly flush. So don't just chuck them on, give that a good clean first. Just a word of warning, if you've got aftermarket wheels and you've got the plastic hub locator bit, you need to remove that. I have had a call once from somebody who just bolted this straight on, and obviously that plastic ring is going to stop it sitting flush. They nearly lost a wheel and a wheel spacer. Very dangerous. So make sure you have a bare hub, and you literally just want to, after the wheel spacer up, push it on, ensure that it's located, ensure that it's nice and flat, start spinning the nuts on. Now, just like doing up a wheel, you want to do these in a star pattern. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's a 4-stud wheel, so like an XR4 or a Fiesta ST, then literally just in a cross. You can just spin them on with your fingers and then torque them up. I'm just going to use a baby gun, save a bit of time. And I know that this gun won't go past the torque setting of what these need to be. Now, for the fronts, you can get a buddy to sit in the car and basically just put their foot on the brake. When you're doing the rears, you can obviously just put the handbrake on. So you want to torque these up exactly the same as if it was a wheel. So in the Mark III, it's 135 Newton meters. So you want to torque them up in opposites. Now, this next bit's not a requirement, but it's something that I personally do. I like to put a little paint line on the wheel spacer nut and onto the factory stud. That means that when we're getting cars in for servicing, things like that, anytime we take the wheel off, you can instantly see if a nut is undoing itself. It shouldn't be, because you've torqued it up, but it's just that extra step so that you can always visually see it. Now you can refit your wheel. Just nip the wheel nuts up with a gun. But not the locking wheel nut. We only do that by hand, remember. And now do the other wheels.